A few months ago, I asked you to ask me some questions. So here's my top 10 answers to the questions that you asked me that I got right here. So first question is from Fani. What's a question you have a really good answer to? I guess a question that I have a good answer to is, who is the best DMC player? I have a really good answer to that one. Moving on, search engine optimization asked several questions. What's your real name? So here's a little known fact. My actual legal name is Cyril Bartholomew Sensei. I was born with it. How old are you? I'm actually 69, but I've done a lot of plastic surgery. Where do you live? I live in France. What do you study? The Blade. What are the names of your sons? My sons' names are DJ Mason and Craig Fiddleston. What is your best combo? My best combo is probably this one. Yep, that's a good one. With all the cancels. What is your favorite food? Ironically, my favorite food is actually pizza. And you didn't ask, but I am single. Some guy asked, is there anything you would like to accomplish at DMC in the future? Serious answer, I think that I've achieved everything that I wanted to in DMC, which was to become as good a player as the people that I looked up to, and also putting all my ideas into combos. Nowadays, I don't really want to work on another big video or put the work learning another DMC game. I still play DMC4, but definitely not as much as I used to back in the day. So I guess all that is left for me is to pass on the love that I have for DMC4 onto new players. Next asked, if you were to go back to the prime of DMC4 in 2008, with your current skill level, which video you have made so far would you take that would not only put you on the map, but fully showcase DMC4's potential? That's a really long question. Definitely Limit Break 2. I think that video is one of the best videos that we've made so far, and definitely the one that has the best combos for me. I think it's funny because every major DMC4 release that came out before Limit Break 2 directly or indirectly influenced the content of the video, so Limit Break 2 wouldn't really exist if it wasn't for the videos that were released before that. Another question from Nix. Are there any players you wish to collaborate with in the future, both DMC4 and other DMCs? Hypothetically, I would really like to collaborate with Daka, who was briefly active last year, but I'm not sure that's happening for several reasons, such as him not being active anymore, or me not being sure if I'm ready to work on another big collaboration. Not any soon at least, but there are some collaborations that I might work on in the future. We'll see. What is one regret you have now that you wish you would have done or not done in the past? Ironically, my biggest regret is playing DMC4 so much. I basically only played DMC4 for the last 10 years, so that's led to some personal problems, such as burnout or dumb brain syndrome. So I am trying to take it easy with DMC4 these days. Nero asked, will you ever consider making a Dante guide? Probably not. There's already a bunch of tutorials, both old and new, that I'm going to link in the description. Don't necessarily think that there's a need for me to make a Dante tutorial. Do you think DMC5 with mods is better than DMC4 SC without mods? I can't really say for sure as I haven't played DMC5 with mods, but definitely DMC4 without mods, and then DMC4 with mods. What's the best game in terms of gameplay after DMC in your opinion? I assume you're talking about stylish action games. I guess that would be the Bayonetta series, especially 2 that I like a lot, but I think nothing really comes close to DMC4. Do you love and play the DMC reboot, and do you love and play DMC3? I wouldn't say I really love or play either of these games since I mainly play DMC4. I actually did play them, but I guess DMC4 is just a game that stuck with me. Alfred asked, what is your favorite mat or any DMC project that you participated in? In terms of having fun, I really loved working on Revolution with Sakaki, Huang, and Blank, simply because it was really exciting to work on a project with some of my favorite players. Also, combo production went really smoothly. While my combos in Limit Break 2 were definitely better, I also spent a lot more time on them, and it was really exhausting. What would you change in DMC? I guess I would add a training mode to DMC, like DMC3 and 4, similar to Nier Automata, where you can choose the place where you want to make the combo and also the enemy. And the second thing that I would change would be removing every single restriction, such as JC speed, height limit, weapon switch speed. What are the other games that you love? I wouldn't say that there is a game that I love playing besides DMC4. CHS player asked, what were your inspirations to become a high-level player? So before DMC4, I was actually playing exclusively Naruto Storm 3, in which I was making combos. So shortly after I started playing DMC4, I looked for videos on YouTube, such as combo videos or tutorials that I could learn from. And I kinda already knew that the game had potential for combos, since I had seen some videos from a player called Virgil Yuki that also uploaded Naruto Storm 3 videos. So after I watched many videos from players like Chaser, Sakaki, Huang, Daka, I was so impressed that I wanted to become as good as them. They kind of became my inspiration. Tatsumaru Black asked, how did you get into DMC? So at some point in 2010, I came to download DMC3 from a sketchy website and I started playing it. I briefly played it, but only using the guns to kill the enemies, which was kind of dumb because it wasn't DMC2. I remember that I also wanted to play DMC4 back in the day, but my PC wasn't good enough, so I had to wait. Fast forward to 4 years later when I got DMC4 at the used game store. I think it was really cheap, like $9. I got the PS3 version, and it's probably one of the biggest decisions that I've ever made. Mumu asked, when will the DMC4 Advanced Combo tutorial be completed? For context, Mumu is talking about a video series we did with Nino and Genova a few years ago that covered most of Nero's advanced techniques. While there's a few techniques we didn't talk about in the video, I think it's not enough content for another video, so I consider the series to be complete. RK asked, how many are in your control graveyard? I mean, compared to some of you guys, not that much I think. I started out with the PS3 controller and then I got another one. Then I used and broke about 4 PS4 controllers. The fourth one I still use today. And there's also a PS5 controller that I have used, but I still prefer DS4. So that's 7 controllers in a span of 10 years. Heisei asked, is DMC4 the cure for cancer? No, however, it is the cause of arthritis. Blank asked, in terms of combo making, which period did you enjoy the most? I think that 2017 was my favorite year for combo making. Back then it was much easier to find ideas for combos, and also I had more time, so I would make up to several combos a week. Nowadays, if I was to make a some combos video, it would probably take me much more time. For comparison, the 5 new combos that I made for the 10-year anniversary video took me around 5 months to make because I was lacking time and ideas. That's it for the Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to smash